Iron Man sat in his high-tech armor, his annoyed facial expression a stark contrast to the sleek, metallic suit that enveloped him. The dimly lit hangar's interior surrounded him, the soft hum of machinery and the faint scent of fuel and metal filling the air. As he sat, his armor's systems continued to run diagnostics and perform routine maintenance tasks, the soft beeps and whirs a testament to the suit's advanced technology. Iron Man's gaze drifted off into the distance, his eyes narrowing slightly as he contemplated his current situation. His armor, once a symbol of his ingenuity and genius, now felt like a constant reminder of his responsibilities and the weight of his duties. The silence in the hangar was oppressive, punctuated only by the occasional creak of metal or the soft hiss of escaping air. Iron Man's thoughts swirled, a maelstrom of emotions and concerns that threatened to consume him. As he sat, lost in thought, the armor's systems continued to hum and whir, a steady heartbeat that seemed to echo the pounding of Iron Man's own heart. Iron Man's eyes flashed with determination as he suddenly had enough of Megatron's antics. With a burst of speed, he launched himself into the air, soaring towards the Decepticon leader. Megatron, sensing Iron Man's approach, looked up just in time to see the armored Avenger descending upon him. His eyes widened in surprise as Iron Man landed squarely on his head, the impact sending shockwaves through Megatron's systems. Megatron thrashed about, trying to shake Iron Man off, but the Avenger held firm, his armor's advanced grip systems digging deep into Megatron's metal hide. Iron Man's hands moved swiftly, searching for the access panel that would allow him to shut down Megatron's systems. With a few quick flicks of his wrist, Iron Man opened the panel and exposed the intricate circuitry within. His fingers danced across the wires, tracing the paths of energy that flowed through Megatron's body. Finally, Iron Man found the main power conduit, a thick, pulsing cable that carried the energy that sustained Megatron's systems. With a swift motion, Iron Man grasped the cable and yanked it free, severing the flow of energy to Megatron's systems. The Decepticon leader's body began to shut down, his systems faltering as the energy drained away. Iron Man stood tall, his chest heaving with exertion, as Megatron's body crashed to the ground, motionless and silent. Megatron's robotic red eyes, once blazing with fury and ambition, slowly faded to black, their intense glow extinguished as the Decepticon leader's systems shut down. The darkness seemed to spread, like a stain, across Megatron's face, as if the very life force was being drained from his mechanical body. The red eyes, once a symbol of Megatron's power and malevolence, were now cold, dark, and lifeless. The silence was oppressive, punctuated only by the faint hum of Iron Man's armor and the distant sounds of the city. Megatron's still form seemed to dominate the landscape, a testament to the devastating power of Iron Man's technological prowess. As the darkness seemed to settle, Iron Man stood tall, his armor glowing softly in the dim light. He had saved the day, shutting down the Decepticon leader and ending the threat to the city. But as he gazed down at Megatron's lifeless form, he couldn't help but wonder what other challenges lay ahead. Iron Man soared through the air, his armor's repulsor technology allowing him to lift the massive robotic body of Megatron with ease. The Decepticon leader's lifeless form hung limply in the air, its massive limbs splayed out to the sides as Iron Man flew towards the hangar. As he approached the hangar's entrance, Iron Man gently guided Megatron's body inside, careful not to cause any further damage to the surrounding structure. The hangar's interior was dimly lit, the only sound the soft hum of Iron Man's armor and the creaking of Megatron's metal body as it settled onto the floor. With Megatron's body secured inside the hangar, Iron Man activated his AI-powered helmet, the suit's advanced sensors and scanners springing to life as he began to analyze the Decepticon leader's robotic form. The helmet's AI, Jarvis, rapidly processed the vast amounts of data streaming in from the scanners, providing Iron Man with a detailed breakdown of Megatron's systems, components, and technologies. Jarvis, begin scanning Megatron's systems, Iron Man instructed, his voice low and steady. I want to know everything about his design, his capabilities, and his weaknesses. Affirmative, sir, Jarvis replied, its digital voice crisp and efficient. Scanning Megatron's systems now. Preliminary results indicate a highly advanced cybernetic design, with multiple redundancies and backup systems. Iron Man's eyes narrowed as he studied the data streaming across his helmet's visor. He was determined to unlock the secrets of Megatron's design, to understand the technologies and strategies that had made him such a formidable foe. Iron Man's helmet continued to scan Megatron's massive robotic body, gathering more detailed information about its design and construction. Jarvis, what can you tell me about Megatron's propulsion systems? Iron Man asked, his eyes scanning the data streaming across his visor. Sir, Megatron's propulsion systems appear to be based on an advanced fusion reactor, which powers a series of high-energy thrusters, Jarvis replied. The thrusters are capable of generating immense amounts of thrust, allowing Megatron to achieve high speeds and maneuver with incredible agility. Iron Man nodded thoughtfully, his mind racing with the implications of Megatron's advanced propulsion systems. What about his energy shielding? Iron Man asked, his eyes narrowing as he studied the data. Sir, Megatron's energy shielding appears to be based on an advanced Cronin particle generator, Jarvis replied. The generator creates a localized distortion of the space-time continuum, which absorbs and dissipates incoming energy attacks. Iron Man's eyes widened in surprise as he realized the implications of Megatron's energy shielding. That's some advanced tech, Iron Man said, his voice filled with admiration. I'll have to study it further and see if I can adapt it for use in my own armor. As Iron Man continued to scan Megatron's robotic body, he began to uncover even more secrets about the Decepticon leader's design and construction. He discovered advanced sensors and scanners, powerful energy weapons, and sophisticated artificial intelligence systems. But despite the many advanced technologies that made up Megatron's robotic body, Iron Man couldn't shake the feeling that there was something more to the Decepticon leader's design, something that he hadn't yet discovered. Iron Man's helmet continued to scan Megatron's robotic body, and he soon turned his attention to the T-Cog, the internal robotic body part that enabled Megatron to transform between his robot mode and vehicle mode. Jarvis, can you give me a closer look at the T-Cog? Iron Man asked, his eyes narrowing as he studied the data streaming across his visor. Affirmative, sir, Jarvis replied. The T-Cog appears to be a highly advanced, compact transformation system. It's comprised of a series of interconnected gears, pistons, and actuators that work together to enable Megatron's transformation. Iron Man's eyes widened in amazement as he studied the intricate details of the T-Cog. This is incredible, Iron Man said, his voice filled with admiration. The level of complexity and sophistication in this system is unparalleled. I've never seen anything like it. As Iron Man continued to scan the T-Cog, he began to understand the true extent of Megatron's transformation abilities. He realized that the T-Cog was not just a simple transformation system, but a highly advanced, dynamic mechanism that enabled Megatron to adapt to a wide range of situations. Iron Man's mind was racing with the implications of the T-Cog's technology. He knew that if he could reverse engineer this system, he could potentially create a new generation of advanced transformation systems for his own armor. But as he delved deeper into the T-Cog systems, Iron Man began to realize that there was more to this technology than met the eye. He discovered hidden codes and encrypted files, hinting at a deeper, more sinister purpose behind the T-Cog's design. Iron Man's helmet continued to scan Megatron's robotic body, and he soon turned his attention to the Spark, the alien battery that powered Megatron's systems, and the Energon, the alien fuel that energized his robotic body. Jarvis, can you give me a closer look at the Spark and the Energon? Iron Man asked, his eyes narrowing as he studied the data streaming across his visor. Affirmative, sir, Jarvis replied. The Spark appears to be a highly advanced, energy-dense battery that powers Megatron's systems. It's comprised of a unique, alien material that's capable of storing and releasing vast amounts of energy. Iron Man's eyes widened in amazement as he studied the intricate details of the Spark. This is incredible, Iron Man said, his voice filled with admiration. The energy density of this battery is off the charts. I've never seen anything like it. As Iron Man continued to scan the Spark, he began to understand the true extent of its power. He realized that the Spark was not just a simple battery, but a highly advanced, dynamic energy source that was capable of adapting to a wide range of situations. Iron Man's attention then turned to the Energon, the alien fuel that energized Megatron's robotic body. Jarvis, what can you tell me about the Energon? Iron Man asked, his eyes scanning the data streaming across his visor. Sir, the Energon appears to be a highly advanced, alien fuel source that's capable of energizing Megatron's robotic body, Jarvis replied. It's comprised of a unique, energy-rich compound that's capable of releasing vast amounts of energy when ignited. Iron Man's eyes narrowed as he studied the data on the Energon. This fuel source is incredibly powerful, Iron Man said, his voice filled with admiration. I can see why Megatron's systems are so advanced. This Energon is the key to his power. As Iron Man continued to scan the Spark and the Energon, he began to realize the true extent of Megatron's capabilities. He knew that if he could harness the power of the Spark and the Energon, he could potentially create a new generation of advanced technologies that would give him a significant advantage over his enemies. Iron Man's helmet continued to scan Megatron's robotic body, and he soon turned his attention to the robotic optics and the robotic mind, or brain, of Megatron. Jarvis, can you give me a closer look at Megatron's robotic optics? Iron Man asked, his eyes narrowing as he studied the data streaming across his visor. Affirmative, sir, Jarvis replied. Megatron's robotic optics appear to be highly advanced, with advanced sensors and scanning technologies that allow him to perceive and interpret his surroundings in great detail. Iron Man's eyes widened in amazement as he studied the intricate details of Megatron's robotic optics. These optics are incredibly advanced, Iron Man said, his voice filled with admiration. I've never seen anything like it. The level of detail and resolution is unparalleled. As Iron Man continued to scan Megatron's robotic optics, he began to understand the true extent of his visual capabilities. He realized that Megatron's optics were not just limited to visual perception, but also included advanced sensors and scanning technologies that allowed him to detect and analyze his surroundings in great detail. Iron Man's attention then turned to the robotic mind, or brain, of Megatron. Jarvis, can you give me a closer look at Megatron's robotic mind? Iron Man asked, his eyes narrowing as he studied the data streaming across his visor. Affirmative, sir, Jarvis replied. Megatron's robotic mind appears to be a highly advanced, artificial intelligence system that is capable of processing and analyzing vast amounts of data in real time. Iron Man's eyes widened in amazement as he studied the intricate details of Megatron's robotic mind. This AI system is incredibly advanced, Iron Man said, his voice filled with admiration. I've never seen anything like it. The level of complexity and sophistication is unparalleled. As Iron Man continued to scan Megatron's robotic mind, he began to understand the true extent of his cognitive abilities. He realized that Megatron's AI system was not just limited to processing and analyzing data, but also included advanced decision-making and problem-solving capabilities that allowed him to adapt and respond to changing situations in real time. Iron Man's helmet continued to scan Megatron's robotic body, and he soon turned his attention to the decision-making and problem-solving processes that occurred when Megatron used his red glowing optics, also known as his autonomous logic eyes, for scanning. Jarvis, can you give me a closer look at Megatron's decision-making and problem-solving processes when he uses his allies for scanning? Iron Man asked, his eyes narrowing as he studied the data streaming across his visor. Affirmative, sir, Jarvis replied. When Megatron uses his allies for scanning, his decision-making and problem-solving processes are significantly enhanced. His allies are equipped with advanced sensors and scanning technologies that allow him to gather and analyze vast amounts of data in real time. Iron Man's eyes widened in amazement as he studied the intricate details of Megatron's decision-making and problem-solving processes. Megatron's allies are not just limited to scanning and gathering data, Iron Man said, his voice filled with admiration. They are also integrated with his advanced AI system, which allows him to analyze and interpret the data in real time, making decisions and solving problems with incredible speed and accuracy. As Iron Man continued to scan Megatron's decision-making and problem-solving processes, he began to understand the true extent of his cognitive abilities. He realized that Megatron's allies were not just a simple scanning technology, but a highly advanced, integrated system that allowed him to perceive, analyze, and respond to his environment in a highly efficient and effective manner. Iron Man's analysis of Megatron's allies and decision-making processes also revealed some interesting insights into the Decepticon leader's tactics and strategies. Megatron's allies are not just used for scanning and gathering data, Iron Man said, his voice filled with realization. They are also used to anticipate and predict the actions of his enemies, allowing him to stay one step ahead of them at all times. Iron Man's eyes narrowed as he continued to analyze the data. This changes everything, Iron Man said, his voice filled with determination. I need to upgrade my own scanning and analysis technologies to match Megatron's allies. I also need to develop new strategies and tactics to counter his predictive abilities. Iron Man carefully removed his helmet, revealing his determined face. He picked up the high-tech alien chip from the nearby table and examined it closely. The chip seemed to be pulsing with an otherworldly energy, and Iron Man could feel its power emanating from it. With a steady hand, Iron Man inserted the chip into a small slot on the helmet's interior. The moment the chip made contact with the helmet systems, a bright light began to emanate from the helmet, and it started to glow with an intense, blue-white energy. The helmet systems began to hum and whir as they integrated the alien chip's advanced technology. Iron Man watched in awe as the helmet's interior began to transform, with new circuits and pathways being formed at an incredible rate. As the upgrade process continued, the helmet's exterior began to change as well. The armor plating began to shift and reconfigure, forming new patterns and shapes that seemed to be optimized for even greater protection and agility. Iron Man's eyes widened as he realized the true extent of the helmet's upgrade. The alien chip was not just a simple hardware upgrade, it was a key to unlocking a whole new level of technological advancement. The upgrade process finally completed, and the helmet's systems fell silent. Iron Man carefully picked up the helmet, feeling its new weight and balance. He examined the helmet's exterior, marveling at the intricate patterns and shapes that now adorned its surface. With a sense of excitement and anticipation, Iron Man put on the upgraded helmet. The moment it made contact with his head, he felt a surge of energy and a sense of expanded awareness. The helmet system sprang to life, and Iron Man was greeted by a new, advanced interface that seemed to be tailored to his every need. He felt a sense of exhilaration and wonder as he explored the helmet's new capabilities, realizing that he now had access to a whole new level of technological power and sophistication. As Iron Man turned around to face Optimus Prime, he was struck by the sheer scale and majesty of the Autobot leader's robotic body. Optimus Prime stood towering over Megatron's lifeless form, his bright red and blue armor gleaming in the dim light of the hangar. "So, Optimus Prime," Iron Man said, his voice filled with curiosity. "Can you tell me how your robotic body functions? I've never seen anything like it." Optimus Prime regarded Iron Man for a moment, his bright blue eyes gleaming with a deep intelligence. Then, in a voice that was both powerful and wise, he began to explain the intricacies of his robotic body. "My body is a Cybertronian design, forged from the very heart of our planet," Optimus Prime said. "It is a fusion of metal and energy, powered by the spark of life that burns within my chest." Iron Man's eyes widened in amazement as Optimus Prime continued to explain the details of his robotic body. "My armor is composed of a unique metal alloy, one that is both incredibly strong and highly resistant to damage," Optimus Prime said. "My joints and limbs are powered by a complex system of hydraulic servos and actuators, allowing me to move with precision and speed." As Optimus Prime spoke, Iron Man's helmet continued to scan and analyze the Autobot leader's robotic body, gathering vast amounts of data and information that would help him to better understand the intricacies of Cybertronian technology. "I see," Iron Man said, his voice filled with fascination. "And what about your energy source? How do you power your systems?" Optimus Prime's eyes gleamed with a deep inner light as he replied, "My energy source is the spark of life, a powerful and ancient force that burns within my chest. It is the source of my power, and the key to my very existence." As Iron Man continued to scan and analyze the anatomy of Optimus Prime's robotic body, he began to learn more about the intricacies of Cybertronian technology. "Optimus Prime, I'm fascinated by the complexity of your robotic systems," Iron Man said, his voice filled with curiosity. "Can you tell me more about how they work?" Optimus Prime nodded, his bright blue eyes gleaming with a deep intelligence. "My systems are based on a combination of Cybertronian technology and the power of the Allspark," he explained. "The Allspark is a powerful energy source that is capable of transforming and upgrading my systems." Iron Man's eyes widened in amazement as he listened to Optimus Prime's explanation. He had heard of the Allspark before, but he had never fully understood its power and significance. "That's incredible," Iron Man said, his voice filled with admiration. "I had no idea that the Allspark was capable of transforming and upgrading your systems." Optimus Prime nodded, his expression serious. "The Allspark is a powerful tool, but it must be used wisely," he said. "It has the power to transform and upgrade, but it also has the power to destroy and corrupt." Iron Man nodded, his mind racing with the implications of Optimus Prime's words. He realized that the Allspark was a powerful tool that could be used for good or evil, and he knew that he had to be careful not to let it fall into the wrong hands. As Iron Man continued to learn from Optimus Prime, he began to realize the true extent of the Autobot leader's knowledge and wisdom. He learned about the history of the Transformers, the wars they had fought, and the struggles they had faced. Iron Man's respect for Optimus Prime grew with each passing moment, and he knew that he had much to learn from the wise and noble Autobot leader. Optimus Prime nodded, his expression serious. "Yes, Iron Man, you are correct. The battle mask is a protective barrier that prevents debris and other hazards from entering my body during battle. It is a critical component of my armor, and it has saved my life on numerous occasions." Iron Man's eyes widened in interest as he examined the battle mask more closely. "I see," he said. "So, it's like a shield that protects your face and head from harm. But how does it work? Is it made of some kind of advanced metal or energy shield?" Optimus Prime smiled, his eyes gleaming with pride. "The battle mask is made of a unique metal alloy that is both incredibly strong and highly resistant to damage," he explained. "It is also infused with a specialized energy field that helps to deflect and absorb incoming attacks." Iron Man's eyes lit up with excitement as he listened to Optimus Prime's explanation. He was fascinated by the advanced technology that went into the battle mask, and he couldn't wait to learn more about it. "That's amazing," Iron Man said, his voice filled with admiration. "I've never seen anything like it. Can you show me how it works?" Optimus Prime nodded, and with a swift motion, he activated the battle mask. The metal alloy seemed to shimmer and glow with a soft blue light, and Iron Man could see the energy field emanating from it. "Whoa," Iron Man said, his eyes wide with amazement. "That's incredible. I can see the energy field protecting your face and head. It's like a force field or something." Optimus Prime smiled, his eyes gleaming with pride. Yes, Iron Man. The battle mask is a powerful tool that has helped me to survive many battles. I am glad that you were impressed. Optimus Prime nodded, his expression serious. Yes, Iron Man. Energon is a unique and powerful energy source that is native to the planet Cybertron. It is a fuel source that is capable of powering our systems and allowing us to function at optimal levels. Iron Man's eyes widened in interest as he listened to Optimus Prime's explanation. I see, he said. So, Energon is like a kind of alien fuel that is used to power your systems. But how does it work? Is it a chemical reaction or something more complex? Optimus Prime smiled, his eyes gleaming with pride. Energon is a highly advanced energy source that is capable of interacting with our systems at a molecular level, he explained. It is a quantum-based energy source that is capable of powering our systems and allowing us to function at optimal levels. Iron Man's eyes lit up with excitement as he listened to Optimus Prime's explanation. He was fascinated by the advanced technology that went into Energon, and he couldn't wait to learn more about it. That's incredible, Iron Man said, his voice filled with admiration. I've never heard of anything like it. Can you show me how it works? Optimus Prime nodded, and with a swift motion, he activated a small device on his arm. The device emitted a bright blue glow, and Iron Man could see the Energon energy flowing through it. Whoa, Iron Man said, his eyes wide with amazement. That's incredible. I can see the Energon energy flowing through the device. It's like a kind of liquid energy or something. Optimus Prime smiled, his eyes gleaming with pride. Yes, Iron Man. Energon is a highly advanced energy source that is capable of powering our systems and allowing us to function at optimal levels. It is a key component of our technology, and it has allowed us to achieve great things. Optimus Prime nodded, his expression serious. Yes, Iron Man. The spark is a unique and powerful energy source that is native to the planet Cybertron. It is a highly advanced, energy-dense battery that is capable of powering our systems and allowing us to function at optimal levels. Iron Man's eyes widened in interest as he listened to Optimus Prime's explanation. I see, he said. So, the spark is like an alien battery that is housed inside the spark chamber in your chest. But how does it work? Is it a chemical reaction or something more complex? Optimus Prime smiled, his eyes gleaming with pride. The spark is a highly advanced, quantum-based energy source that is capable of interacting with our systems at a molecular level, he explained. It is a self-sustaining energy source that is capable of recharging itself, and it is the key to our ability to transform and function as living beings. Iron Man's eyes lit up with excitement as he listened to Optimus Prime's explanation. He was fascinated by the advanced technology that went into the spark, and he couldn't wait to learn more about it. That's incredible, Iron Man said, his voice filled with admiration. I've never heard of anything like it. Can you show me how it works? Optimus Prime nodded, and with a swift motion, he opened the spark chamber in his chest. Iron Man could see the spark glowing brightly inside, and he could feel the energy emanating from it. Whoa, Iron Man said, his eyes wide with amazement. That's incredible. I can see the spark glowing inside the spark chamber. It's like a miniature sun or something. Optimus Prime smiled, his eyes gleaming with pride. Yes, Iron Man. The spark is a highly advanced energy source that is capable of powering our systems and allowing us to function at optimal levels. It is a key component of our technology, and it has allowed us to achieve great things. Optimus Prime's expression turned solemn, and he nodded slowly. Yes, Iron Man. The Matrix of Leadership is a sacred artifact that is passed down from one Autobot leader to the next. It is a powerful symbol of our leadership and our commitment to protecting the universe from harm. Iron Man's eyes widened with interest. A symbol, you say? But what does it actually do? Is it some kind of advanced technology or? Optimus Prime's eyes gleamed with a deep inner light. The Matrix of Leadership is a powerful artifact that contains the collective knowledge and wisdom of all the Autobot leaders who have come before me. It is a source of great power and wisdom, and it guides me in my decisions and actions as leader of the Autobots. Iron Man's eyes lit up with excitement. That's incredible, he said. I've never heard of anything like it. So, the Matrix of Leadership is like a database of knowledge and wisdom that you can tap into. Optimus Prime nodded. Yes, Iron Man. That is a good way to describe it. The Matrix of Leadership is a powerful tool that allows me to access the collective knowledge and wisdom of all the Autobot leaders who have come before me. It is a great honor and responsibility to carry the Matrix of Leadership, and I strive to use its power wisely. As Optimus Prime's Energon level continued to drop, his AI optics eyes flashed a warning sign, alerting him to the need to recharge. Iron Man, noticing the warning sign, said, "It's time for you to recharge, Prime." With a nod, Optimus Prime transformed into his truck mode, his body shifting and changing as he took on the form of a large, red, and silver truck. Iron Man smiled and said, "I've got just the thing for you, Prime." He walked over to a nearby container and pulled out a gallon of liquid Energon, the alien fuel that Optimus Prime's body ran on. With the help of wheels and a rod, Iron Man pulled the container over to Optimus Prime's truck mode. He then pulled a rope and started to open the fuel cap on Optimus Prime's truck mode. As the fuel cap opened, Iron Man inserted the rope into the opening and began to pour the liquid Energon into Optimus Prime's tank. Slowly but surely, Optimus Prime's Energon level began to rise, and he started to undergo a recharge state. As the recharge process continued, Iron Man smiled and said, "You should be good as new, Prime." With a nod, Iron Man walked over to a nearby spot on the floor and lay down, exhausted from the day's events. As he drifted off to sleep, Iron Man couldn't help but think about the incredible events that had transpired. He had met Optimus Prime, the legendary leader of the Autobots, and had even helped him to recharge his Energon levels. With a smile on his face, Iron Man fell asleep, dreaming of the incredible adventures that lay ahead.